You want to know what's funny? That in 2009, the two Supernatural stars, which is a TV show if you don't know what Supernatural is, Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles both starred in their own horror remakes that came out less than a month apart. Jared in Friday the 13th remake in February, while Jensen starred in this one that came out in January. Only difference between that one is I kind of enjoyed this one more than I did Friday the 13th. And Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise. Go figure. My Bloody Valentine 3D. Now, of course, when I seen this movie in theaters in 2009, me and my cousin went to go see it. The 3D was fucking amazing. Okay, from the flashlight on his helmet, it looked like it was reflecting right off your eye, right off your face. It was awesome. I love that 3D. I wish they would bring that type of 3D back nowadays. The real D 3D, shh, bring that shit back. Okay, not this converted crap or nothing like that. So, of course, this is a remake, but this remake does what I like, what all remakes should do. You take simple concepts of what the old movie stood for, but you go your own way with it. You make a whole new story out of it. And that's exactly what this one did. This one took some of the concepts from the original movie and went their own way. So basically, the only thing that's different is the story. They took out the killer killing people on Valentine's Day because they celebrated Valentine's Day on a tragedy. Instead, in this movie, it's sort of a revenge plot, I want to say. I'm not going to say against who, but if you've seen the remake, then you know who I'm talking about. So anyway, Tom returns home 10 years after the Valentine's Night massacre that killed 22 people, okay? But it's no homecoming from him, since half the town blames him for the murders as well. Which is kind of fucked up. It's like the sins of the father, if you will. Which is not right. And I can understand his anger and stuff like that. Which is kind of pissed. They just kind of pissed on him. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. Then you got the sheriff of the town, Ackles. If you haven't seen the original movie, then you know who Ackles is in the original movie. But yeah. And basically the killer reemerges in town, and they have to find out if it's really I want to say Harry. I think it's Harry in that outfit, or is it a copycat. Okay, that's basically the plot of the movie, for what I can give you without telling you very much. In this remake does a lot of things right. Surprisingly, it does a lot of things right. Okay, not only does it keep it fresh by going its own route, it doesn't do any of the cliche bullshit that we see in all the other horror remakes. No, stereotypical kid bullshit. No. Everybody is an adult in this movie. Okay, there's no teenagers pretend to be, no 30-year-olds pretend to be teenagers. Everybody in here is fucking grown. Okay, that's a plus. Thank you. Fucking thank you. Fucking hell. So no stupid lines in here except for that stupid naked chick. And that's another negative. That naked chick could have been really cut out, because she really didn't serve no purpose to even have her in that movie. Okay. There was another negative, but it'll come to my mind as I think about it. The kills. Now, this movie earns the title My Bloody Valentine, because right off the bat, you got blood and gore every fucking where. The original was called My Bloody Valentine, but there's barely any blood. Well, it was the 80s, so you couldn't get away with stuff like that in the 80s without everybody coming down on your ass about that. It probably would have got an X rating. I'd be surprised if it did get an X rating. But nowadays, blood and gore is the stereotypical thing of horror movies. So at least the title fits this movie better than it did the original movie. Surprisingly, I'm not bitching about that. I am kind of complaining about a little bit of CGI blood. Just a little bit, not very much. It's not noticeable if you don't really pay attention, but since I've seen the movie in theaters, and again, I can kind of notice when it's happening. But other than that, you got some good blood squips. Pretty good. And then, this remake also does what the original did. It confuses you to figure out who's actually the killer. Is it going to be Ackles, or is it going to be a certain somebody else? I'm not going to say his name. I like that. They kept that in there as well. Because in the original, it didn't go out the way it does in this movie. You have to pick and choose which one was the killer. Because there was two of them in there, and they both had mind suits on. I picked mine, but it looked like I was going to be right, but it was the other one. I'm not going to say who that is if you haven't seen the original. But, yeah. So this one, it's kind of, it flip-flops. So instead of it being the guy from the original, it's the other guy. Okay? So that's cool. That was a nice little switch. So the person you think it should be, it's not. Another good purpose of this remake. I can't remember any of the other flaws. It was two more I figured out, but I can't remember what they are. But I love some of the homages they paid to the original, especially the washing machine from the laundromat in the original. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. Other than that, yeah, it's a pretty solid remake. Not too much to complain about. And I think I kind of like it more than the original. Holy crap, that's another good... That's a horror remake that I like better than the original. Go fucking figure. I think there was another horror remake that I liked better than the original as well. I think it was Kerr. So far. No, because Kerr... The Kerrs would get the same grade. It was another one, but I can't remember what it was. But anyway, with that in mind, my Bloody Valentine 3D is going to get a B+, because I really love what they did with this. They didn't just make a remake to make a remake. They made a remake that was going to be good. And that's what I appreciate, okay? I like when they go out of their way to actually remake a movie, but don't copy the same movie, because that's not what a remake should be. You hear me, Psycho? You hear me? Yeah. Okay. So let me know what you guys think about my Bloody Valentine 3D down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And which one you like more? This one or the original? Let me know down below.